This video is brought to you by Against the Flow of Mississippi. Against the Flow of Mississippi is a book about Jake Fayard, a Marine veteran who is unhappy with the political machine running the state of Mississippi. He decides to fight the corruption from the inside. Jake will face more challenges than he ever has and will stand up for what he thinks is right. His notoriously hot temper will push him to the edge of murder, along with his friend and brother Kobe Barhanovich. Together, they will fight the system and give the power back to the citizens of Mississippi. Against the Flow of Mississippi is now available on Amazon. A link to the book will be placed in the description below. Alright, this is another W6CSA rolling video. This is Hurricane Issac in Biloxi, Mississippi. Curfew hadn't gone into effect yet. It's 16:49 local time, August 28th, 2012. This is part one of many that I'm going to make during the storm. I'm on my way to my house. Got to pick up some supplies. Then I'm going to go to WQRZ 103.5 FM low power in Bay St. Louis. I'm going to hang out over there with Bryce KB5 MPW and several other very good people. You can check them out at their website at www.katrinaradio.com. Alright. Not a whole lot of traffic out here. Street here. See the vacant lot. That lot's been vacant since I don't know, 7 years ago tomorrow when Katrina took it out. Some things just have not been rebuilt yet after the storm. And once again, we're in Biloxi, Mississippi. Alright. Part one. And show you what part two looks like in a few minutes when I leave. Give you a quick shot of the outside the car as well. Just feeder bands. Alright, this is video 3. Video 2 ended abruptly when my phone ran out of memory, so I had to erase some things. I am now in West Gulfport, Highway 90, Broad Avenue, coming up on the Long Beach line. And listening to the
W5SGL repeater.
Listening to the Harrison County EOC on the W5SGL machine, the 146730 Biloxi repeater. On 917. Still driving along the beach. Waves are starting to kick up. Still got the empty lots from Katrina. Those used to be some nice houses. Pretty bad when the economy's so bad you can't even buy good beachfront property because bottoms fell out of the housing market. But I'll cease and desist my political opinions at the moment. Curfew is going to go up in less than 2 hours. In Harrison County, which is where we are, I'm going to Hancock County, to Bay St. Louis, Mississippi. And curfew over there doesn't start till 10. And this is, folks, this is why you shouldn't really be out unless you have to. A piece of debris sitting right there in the middle of the road blowing around. That could easily tear up somebody's car. I'm sure I'm going to see more of that. That palm tree leaned over. That thing was almost straight up and down yesterday. Folks, we're used to it down here. This is kind of our way of life. More empty lots. This is in downtown Long Beach. Used to be a small but thriving beach community. People move over here to get out of the big cities. Got some good surf kicking up. I don't know if y'all are going to be able to see it too well. I got the median and a few other things to go across. For those of y'all who are thinking about moving to the Gulf Coast or the Atlantic Coast, We have hurricanes quite regularly. They're not something to be afraid of, they're something to be respected. This is not something that you want to take lightly, but a few key things you need to remember. Evacuate early. Have a plan of where you're going. As if you're going to evacuate. If you're going to stay, don't wait till there's a hurricane watch in effect. Don't wait until there's a hurricane that may come close to hitting you. That is not the time to get your supplies. The time to get your supplies is before June 1st. June 1st is the start of hurricane season every year. That's the time when you need to have everything ready to go. You don't just jump up and go, oh, cool, hurricane, let's go get our supplies. Negative. KB5 MPW, W6 CSA. KB5 MPW W6 CSA Mobile, past Christiane. Yeah, I guess he's not on the radio. KB5 MPW. You know anything about the past Christiane Bridge? Is it open on Highway 90? Because that's where I'm not far from. You're in it. You know what? The water's no more outside. I'm sorry, Bryce, you're breaking up. What's going on now? Hold on, let me get power up. Yeah, go ahead, W6 CSA Mobile. Yeah, stand by me, I'm trying to increase my 7,000 watt on. It also helps to know your radio. Haha. Hope you get a laugh out of this when you watch this, Bryce. What the beach looks like. It's about halfway completely flooded. almost up to the seawall at some points probably touching the seawall. Just because it's only a Category 1, it's still a hurricane, people.
W5SGL repeater.
Believe it or not, I guarantee you at some point this evening, the cops will arrest somebody for surfing. Never fails. And again, there is a moron born every minute.
Just want to report and let y'all know that the 533 machine is up over towards Hancock County. Sounds good here at my house. Jerry M's manning that machine over there at K5SU. Okay, we just pulled in a little bit on your call signs, please. I'm having trouble commenting them. Yes, sir. This is KA5VFU. Name is Ed. Thanks a lot. W5SGL. W5SGL, K5VFU. Thank you.
W5SGL, W6CSA.
Go ahead, Anthony.
I wouldn't put it past them. Start closing Highway 90 real soon over here in Pass Christian. I'm down here by the harbor, and there is no beach. The beach is effectively now part of the Gulf of Mexico. So just thought I'd let you know about that. W6CSA mobile.
You're saying that the water is up over 90 or up to the edge of the seawall? About to go over 90.
Up to the bottom of the edge of the seawall. Bottom of the edge of the seawall. Like I said, the beach is just about gone. It's just up to the it's up to the bottom part of the seawall, but it is not going over 90 yet. It's not far from it though, and it will.
Alright, that's at Pass Christian.
Yes, sir, that's in Pass Christian.
Roger, roger. Thank you much. W5SGL.
Alright, John, y'all be safe out there. W5SGL from W6CSA Mobile. Pass Christian. Oh. Gives you an idea of where I'm at.
9 OKV, W6CSA.
W6CSA, go ahead, sir.
Okay, Mr. Anthony, I sat back and listened to that last one you sent in. I've got to tell you, per your email you sent me the other day about clear communications, the beach is not gone. The beach is not visible. Roger, roger.
Man, I'm tired, and minor semantics is not my thing right now. But yeah, I understand, and I'll try to correct that and try to correct my wording a little better. But yeah, semantics are not my game right now, man. My head's so. My head is not attached on my shoulders at the moment, I can tell you that much right now. Especially after the day I've had here working. Alright, I'm going to watch the road here. I'm up here on this bridge and the wind's getting kind of high. W6CSA.
Roger. And 9 OKB.
Anyway, if it gives you any idea where I'm at since you're watching this thing, I'm located probably about 15 miles from the Louisiana line near Slidell, Louisiana, or about, I'd say probably 55 miles, maybe less, from the city of New Orleans, Louisiana. So, and I'm to the east of New Orleans by about 55 miles. This is a bridge that they rebuilt after Hurricane Katrina, and thank God that they did. There was 2 bridges on Highway 90 that were completely washed out. This is one of them. The other one is the Biloxi Ocean Springs Bridge. They made that into a 3-lane. They just left this in a 2-lane. And once again, there's not much traffic on the roads at this time. Alright, this is WQRZ Studios.
Oh, you got a light on.
Yeah.
That's how hot the water is.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Deb.
I've been up too long.
This is KF5EGO. Deb, she's a DJ here. Let's see. We're about a foot. Let's see. We got about a foot to go on the Bryce Phillips rigged depth stick. Means the water's about a foot from the bottom of the studios. Hey, Bryce.
Hi.
Say hey.
Taking a video and sending it to Debbie.
Yeah, it's gonna be on YouTube. Y'all gonna be on the W6CSA YouTube site. Y'all all better subscribe too. All right.
Happy anniversary.
Yeah, happy anniversary of Katrina. 7 years. This is Katrina Radio in Bay St. Louis, Mississippi.
Katrina Isaac married. They got married.
Yeah, Katrina and Isaac. There you go. Woo! Hey, what time is it? What, 1:30? Almost 2 o'clock in the morning. We're a little delirious here. This is our mode of transportation to get down the road that's right there that you can't see. Yeah, let me go ahead and walk down the driveway. Oh wait, what driveway? There ain't no driveway. We got a P-row here. You know what's funny is I got Facebook friends that are from all over the country, and this is going to be put on Facebook, and they're going to be like, you know what? I can't believe you came out here in the middle of a swamp, pretty much, to come get on the radio. Woo! Oh, come on, Isaac, you do better than that. Yeah, right.
Please support WQRZ.
Yes, please support WQRZ. You can see them at KatrinaRadio.com. I'll post a link on the YouTube site, and I'll also post one on the Facebook link that I put on here.
And we've only got one life jacket. Yeah, and Jen already put her name on it.
Yeah, we've only got one paddle for the P-Road, too.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, me and Bryce had to go up the street to go move my car, and, you know,
No, we
one paddle, man. Oh, yeah, we had to go get the newspaper.
And investigate.
Because the Seacoast Echo is Hancock County's premier newspaper, and, you know, they're worth going through a storm to go get their paper.
No, they delivered it to us. We can't even get the Sun Herald to be delivered. They're seeing your finger. It looks like your butt crack.
Wow. We're easily amused.
Sleep deprivation.
This is my third day.
Sleep deprivation.
Oh. Whew. Now, how long is the water going to stay up like this, you think? Think it'll be like this in the morning?
It's going to be higher than this in the morning.
I'm talking about when it gets daylight.
Yeah.
It's going to be probably into the studio by daylight.
High tide's 11:01 in the morning.
Oh, Lord. Hope this thing's...
Thunder? Lightning?
Hey, we ain't seen a lot of lightning and thunder this storm. It's weird.
No, that might be reflecting the light on the sea.
Could have been. Yeah. I get a shot of the broadcast tower here. Through the tree. Yep. Alright, y'all make sure, seriously, support us. We got one life jacket. We got one paddle for the boat.
Generator.
We ain't got no generator out here. Luckily, we haven't lost power yet, so...
No, we didn't.
Well, we blinked, but I mean, we didn't, like... We're not out of power at the current moment,
No.
you know, for the
Thank
duration
the
of the
Lord
storm.
for that.
Thank you, Jesus. But, man, we need equipment down here, man. 73.
Dirt.
Oh yeah, we need a lot of dirt. We got to fill in all this, where all this water is. Believe it or not, usually it's dry until it rains. So, 73 from W6CSA.
And KF5EGO. KF5QAX.
Yep, got to get them used to saying their call sign. Y'all have fun. Be safe if you're out here in the storm like we are. Alright, I'm going to give y'all a shot of the studio here at WQRZ. This building has been known to take on water, so they put everything up high. The weather net, weather bug, CD changers. Musics. Alerts for the weather. Bunch of old records.
Flag for Katrina.
There's the flag from Hurricane Katrina.
That was the EOC flag.
It's an EOC flag for Hancock County. Signed by various local officials.
No, that was the
No?
35 people that were on that were there that stayed during the storm.
Okay, the 35 people that stayed at the Hancock County EOC.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, but they thought we were dead.
So they all gave
Until they heard me.
Bryce, it is my humble opinion you will outlive us all.
Yeah, I call it survival. I don't know. I'm persistent.
There you go.
Gotta be persistent in this lifetime.
This is the rack gear.
Well, you don't want that flag there, right?
Why?
You know, we have 35 numbers. We had to write those numbers on our arms. This is part of the building thing on the ceiling. And we were all assigned a number and had to count off the UFC. That's what those numbers. On number 12.
Hang on, let me get that on this video here. Big transmitter up there. Alright, I know you got a 4,000 watt license. What are you transmitting at? Transmitting at 2,000 watts at a height of what? Your antenna height about 50 feet?
No, 130 foot. Radiation center is at 96.
Okay, so
96 at 100 foot.
100 foot.
About 130.
Yeah.
The center radiation is at 96 foot.
Okay, so say 96 feet. Covers Hancock County and part of Harrison County.
About 35 miles.
About a 35-mile radius on this low power station. This is not your standard 100,000 watt FM station.
Can't tell.
But that's okay. 'Cause
We got budget.
low power, low budget.
We
But
license pirates.
there you go. Hey, isn't that an oxymoron?
Yeah. LP, man.
There you go.
My initials aren't BP. That's why I spell it BLP. That's my middle initials. So BLP.
There you go.
Alright, just move on. We already printed it.
Alright.
You got a local one too? That's an old one, right?
Ready to give the 2 o'clock advisories?
Yeah, we're doing.
Okay. Figure out how to pause this thing. That'd be nice. Wow, you can't pause it on an iPhone. Huh. Either I'm just too stupid to figure out or too tired.
Have another cup of coffee.
Yeah, right.
Don't ever do that again, man.
It's my delirium.
Right? Alright, I'm just going to stop tape and I'll just pick it up when y'all get ready to do it.
You getting any phone calls?
Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for part 5, eventually.
WD here, you're listening to WQRZ 103.5 FM, and we're about a foot before it hits the bottom of the floor here. So do be aware of that. We've been Fantasy Island most of the day. Alright, let's see, it's 2:12 in the AM, temperature 78 degrees, humidity is 97%. Heat index is at 86, barometer is 29.42, dew point is at 77, light is 0%, and we have 17 hundredths of an inch of rain.
Since midnight.
Since midnight, and the winds are going now out to the east, 17 to 24 miles per hour, 26. We've had some pretty heavy wind gusts out there, some of them almost to 50. So do be aware of that. Don't be outside running around with the tree limbs and old branches and whatever might fall on your head. Alright gang, this is your Hurricane Isaac Intermediate Advisory number 32B for the National Hurricane Center in Miami, Florida. Isaac remains nearly stationary near the coast of southeast Louisiana. Dangerous storm surge and flood threat from heavy rains continues. Summary as of 2 a.m. 0700 UTC. Location was 29.0 north, 90.0 west, about 60 miles southeast of Houma, Louisiana, about 70 miles south of New Orleans, Louisiana. Maximum sustained winds 80 miles per hour. Present movement stationary. Minimum central pressure 968 millibars. Summary of watches and warnings in effect. A hurricane warning is in effect for east of Morgan City, Louisiana, to the Mississippi-Alabama border, including Metropolitan New Orleans, Lake Pontchartrain, and Lake Maurepas. A hurricane watch is in effect for Intercoastal City to Morgan City, Louisiana. A tropical storm warning is in effect for the Mississippi-Alabama border to Destin, Florida. Morgan City to Sabine Pass.
Sabine Pass.
Sabine Pass, okay. Texas. A tropical storm watch is in effect for east of High Island, Texas, to just west of Sabine Pass. Alright, discussion 48-hour outlook. At 2 a.m., 0700 UTC, the center of Hurricane Isaac is located near latitude 29.0 north, longitude 90.0 west. Isaac has moved little over the past few hours, but a slow northwestward motion is expected to resume later this morning. On the forecast track, the center of Isaac will continue moving near or over the southeastern coast of Louisiana this morning and move inland over southeastern Louisiana during the next day or so. Maximum sustained winds are near 80 miles per hour, with higher gusts. Isaac is a Category 1 hurricane on the Saffir-Simpson hurricane wind scale. Little change in strength is forecast this morning. Slow weakening is expected after that. Hurricane force winds extend outward up to 60 miles from the south.
This is the 2 o'clock.
Yes, 2 o'clock advisory. And tropical storm force winds extend outward up to 175 miles.
2 o'clock advisory for
Sustained wind of 56
Hurricane
miles per hour with a gust of
Isaac.
71 miles per hour.
August 29th, 2012, the anniversary of Katrina.
Sustained wind of 45 miles per hour with a gust to 67.
This is one of the activities of WQRZ low power.
Boothville, Louisiana. The latest minimum central pressure reported by an Air Force Hurricane Hunter aircraft was 968 millibars, or 28.58 inches. Storm surge. The combination of a storm surge and a tide will cause normally dry areas near the coast to be flooded by rising waters. The water could reach the following depths above ground if the peak surge occurs at the time of high tide. Mississippi and southeastern Louisiana, 6 to 12 foot. Alabama, 3 to 6 foot. South central Louisiana, 3 to 6 foot. Florida Panhandle and Appalachia Bay, 2 to 4 foot. Remainder of Florida West Coast, 1 to 3 foot. The deepest water. WQRZ, you're on the air.
There you go. Did Mike make that station yet?
He has. He's moving some equipment.
Oh, okay. Let's call it battery.
Okay, Buzz.
And battery is total sun.
It's still dark in Metairie.
Total sun. I just came from outside. It is north, south, east, west, complete darkness.
That's wild. Metairie, Louisiana. In total darkness.
Okay, guys, and I really miss your radio station because they don't tell you nothing over here. Nothing.
Well, that's what we're here for.
I know. I need to come over here.
You just need to come home.
I hope y'all stay dry.
All right, you too, baby. Take care. All right, bye-bye. That's our friend Buzz. He's over in Metairie, Louisiana, and the whole town of Metairie is without power since about 2 or 3 hours. Actually, I've lost track of time. It's
think
about
he
8 o'clock this evening. I think it's
Yeah.
2:30 in the morning. Yeah, I totally lost where I was at. Okay, Boothville. Alright, storm surge. Alright, I did that. Alright, the deepest water will occur along the immediate coast in areas of onshore winds. Surge-related flooding depends on the relative timing of the surge and the tidal cycle and can vary greatly over short distances. Also, the surge will be accompanied by large and dangerous waves. A storm surge of 10 to 7 feet was recently reported at Shell Beach, Louisiana. A storm surge of 7.5 foot was recently reported at the National Ocean Service tide gauge in Waveland, Mississippi. Oh, that went up. It was 5 something. Wind. Tropical storm conditions will continue across the warning area this morning, and hurricane conditions will continue to spread onshore across southeastern Louisiana. For those that you don't know, we are in Waveland, Mississippi. Okay. Ground zero, which is the anniversary today of Katrina. So we have a little joke around here that Katrina and Isaac are getting married. All right, so I have to finish this.
Yeah, it's called the 7-year itch.
There you go.
Thank you,
Or
Bryce.
did it start with a B instead?
Don't go there. Tropical storm conditions will continue across the warning area this morning, and hurricane conditions will continue to spread onshore across southeastern Louisiana. Winds affecting the upper floors of high-rise buildings will be significantly stronger than those near ground level. At about the 30th story, winds would likely be one Saffir-Simpson category stronger than at the surface. Rainfall. Isaac is expected to produce total rainfall amounts of 7 to 14 inches, with possible isolated maximum amounts of 20 inches over much of Louisiana, southern Mississippi, southern Alabama, and the extreme western Florida panhandle. These rains could result in significant lowland flooding. Tornadoes, isolated tornadoes are possible along the central Gulf Coast region and parts of the lower Mississippi River Valley through Wednesday. Surf. Dangerous surf and rip current conditions will continue to affect the west coast of Florida and the northern Gulf Coast for the next day or so. Your next complete advisory will be at 4 a.m. this morning. And the discussion number 32 from the National Hurricane Center in Miami, Florida. Isaac passed over the Mississippi River Delta in extreme southeast Louisiana around 23:45 UTC. Since that time, the center has wobbled westward and has moved back over water. The northwestward motion has recently resumed, and a second landfall should occur later tonight near Grand Isle. Data from NOAA and Air Force Reserve Hurricane Hunter aircraft indicate that the minimum pressure has continued to gradually fall and is now 968 millibars. The Air Force Reserve aircraft has measured a peak of 850 millibars. Flight level wind of 96 knots and bias-corrected SFNR winds of around 65 knots. Based on these data, the initial intensity remains at 70 knots. Little change in strength is expected during the next 12 hours or so as the center moves across the bayous of southeastern Louisiana. Steady weakening should commence later Wednesday as the center moves farther inland. Smoothing through the wobbles during the past few hours. The longer term motion estimate. How'd you say that thing again? Because I messed it up the last one.
Right. 310 degrees at 7 knots.
Okay. 310 degrees at 7 knots. Isaac is expected to move slowly northwestward during the next 24 to 36 hours as the mid-level ridge to the northwest of the cyclone slides eastward. As the ridge moves across the Ohio Valley and into the mid-Atlantic region, this should cause Isaac to turn northwestward and northward in a couple of days. After that, the cyclone is expected to turn northwestward as it enters the mid-latitude westerly flow. The global model guidance has been shifting westward during the past couple of runs, and the NHC forecast has been adjusted in that direction. Because of the slow motion of Isaac, a prolonged period of strong winds and heavy rainfall are expected over a large portion of the northern Gulf Coast. The threat of heavy rainfall and flooding is also expected to spread inland over the lower Mississippi Valley region during the next few days. National Ocean Service tide gauges indicate that storm surge heights of 6 to 10 feet are occurring along portions of the coast of southeastern Louisiana and Mississippi. Given the long duration of onshore flow in these areas, water levels are expected to remain high for the next 12 to 24 hours. All right, so there you go.
All right, I have your tides. Bay St. Louis tide, the observed height is 8.31 feet. and the predicted height is 0.87 feet. So it is rising. It's been rising all night. So y'all be sure to be careful if y'all live around the water there.
Alright, just remember too that high tide in the morning is going to be at 11:01.
Yeah.
Alright, so the Tutica Buff at the Iberville is supposed to crest at 9.5 foot, Wolf in Gulfport 9.5 foot, and Jordan River at 8.5 foot.
What's Jordan River now?
What is Jordan River now?
Jordan River right now at the keel is 6.34 feet at 11:30 p.m. I'm going to see if I can refresh it here. Get a better
No, it's hasn't been marked all right. Sometimes it's like that.
7.04 feet at 1:30 a.m. Central Daylight Time. Flood stage is 6 feet, so it's past its flood stage. So y'all living around the Jordan River,
that warning can affect till Thursday.
that warning's going to be in effect till Thursday. So y'all be real careful and try to avoid the roads and stuff around there if possible.
Alright, if you need to get in touch with the Hancock EOC, that's 228-466-8320. That's 466-8320. Or if you're in Harrison County, you need to get in touch with that EOC. It's 228-865-4002. That's 865-4002. Or if you're in Pearl River, their emergency management is 601-795-3058. That's 601-7.
Summary, turn that thing off.
Whoever set my alarm needs to turn it off.
Okay.
So I don't know how.
Please turn it off.
Hand it here, I'll turn it off.
All right, folks. Summary at 6 o'clock Central Daylight Time.
All right, this is...
And now almost 3 inches of water.
This is the WQRZ studios.
North,
It is 6:35 in the morning. Been up all night.
90.5 west.
And
90.5 west. That's about 20
we're taking in
miles
water.
southeast of Louisiana, Houma, Louisiana.
Yes.
All right,
Through the
about
door.
50 miles. Here comes the EAS again. 50 miles southwest of New Orleans. Axis gauge winds are at
This is what Katrina Radio is all about.
Yeah, it's Katrina Radio, all right.
By the way, oh wait, can't talk. I forgot about that.
Who's that?
That was a test.
No. Gee, that's crazy. Okay.
Okay, we back now?
Yep.
All right, folks.
All right, let me continue this advisory.
Yeah,
so I can
go ahead. Go ahead, buddy.
All right, because we ain't got much time over in this building. We're gonna have to transfer, run cables over to our a little bit higher ground. I need to look outside. See how much time is that? Oh, Lee, see what I mean? No wake. Yeah, it's not even. It's about. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we need to let Bryce know that there's a no wake zone here in the studio.
Yep, no wake zone in the studio. We need to do a camera wherever the other camera is.
Well, I've got mine.
Oh, that's right. Okay. So we can get the last shots before we bail.
Oh, can I make weight?
Well, I gotta have some coffee.
You have to have what?
I gotta put more water in the cup, in the pot.
Okay. You ever sit back?
I'll be cracking.
My poor boots.
Okay, I'm smoking in the studio now. The water already came in the building. It's all over with.
Let's look.
Okay, gang.
The wheels are underwater.
All right, here we go. Oh, you lost that, bud.
Dadgummit.
I told you. See, that's the problem. We don't need to be in here to disturb anything, so when we move next door, I'll disconnect that equipment, and we'll see how fast.
What about the
we run.
cable that's hanging down right over there right now?
Huh?
The cable
All those
behind
cables
you?
are sealed. That's fine. As long as no ends are around, that's just my cables. We'll be alright. Okay, listen.
Water's to my ankles right now.
Okay, here we go. Alright, give you all this advisory for We jet out. We'll last as long as we can, as I said. That's our motto around here. All right, we have, of course, hurricane warning still in effect. Well, let's see. Maximum sustained winds are 80 miles an hour. We're going to repeat the coordinates again. 29.4 north, 29.4 north, and 90.5 west. About 20 miles south and east of Oklahoma, and about 50 miles south-southwest of New Orleans, Louisiana. Max sustained winds are 80 miles an hour. What do I need an ashtray for? Looking on the floor.
Because I vacuumed and Debbie vacuumed today.
And what's the water gonna do to it? I don't think you're vac unless you got a shop vac somewhere. And I don't think that's gonna help this one.
I was kind of shot back big enough to suck all the surge out of Isaac's, you know.
Now that's when you run a sunk pump and you just pump it over the house. No, that wouldn't work either.
All right, well, realize this thing, we do have a secondary plan. We do have a secondary operating point.
C coming up.
But we'll be, you know, when we go down here, we'll be down for a little while until we can get back up and running. We still have, like I said, one phone line still works until we lose that. Okay. You know what? We need to start marking it on the door. The levels.
Marker, but I'm in no wake zone. Oh,
you're in the wake zone.
Never mind. We moved them all over to the other place.
Oh, to the other camper.
Give me anything.
The water is not on the hill where the camper is now. All right, let's see. The island's disappearing rapidly. It's already taken over the studio, by the way. All right, gang. So here we go. Present movement is northwest for Isaac at 6 o'clock. 310 degrees. At 6 miles an hour, slows down.
Yeah, right.
Minimum central pressure 970 millibars, or 28.64 inches of mercury. Remember, high tide is this morning at 11:01 a.m. All right, last advisory was
Last advisory, I think, was 969 millibars.
Yeah.
And what is it now?
970.
All right, so it's starting to weaken, but it's not much.
Not much.
Still a dangerous storm. Still.
Oh yeah, we got lots of banding going on. It's going to continue to pound us for a while.
Oh yeah.
And we could be.
We gonna be here a while.
Yeah. Until we can, of course, it's all weather permitting, whether we can get out. We'll be all right. Fine folks are part of the team. We'll be all right. Listen, because we're being really weather permitting, and this stuff's got to go through the meeting. Wow.
And just a reminder, folks, as far as I know, Hootie didn't say that curfew is going to be extended, right?
I don't know. I didn't get that answer.
Okay.
So,
well, as far as we know, curfew has not been extended, but that doesn't mean that you can go out and spectate. As in, you know, we've still got some very dangerous weather coming in, and
no, not necessarily.
you know, you don't need to be out there looking around and being a busybody. You know, it's a good way to.
Unless you got a boat.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how else you want to get out.
Yeah, no, it's a boat. That's the only way.
I mean, you know, we got tornado watches, some tornado warnings that are popping up on the screen left and right, and you know, it's just it's not a good idea to be out
All
there,
right,
folks.
Let me see at 6 o'clock this morning. This is a discussion 48-hour out. The center of Hurricane Isaac was located near All
Alright, now I got a clearer view. And then couldn't operate the radio station no more. We're in a camper behind it.
Yeah, give them a view of all the crap that we loaded and all the crap that we have to try and save ourselves with. So it doesn't float away.
Yep. That's what it looks like out there now. And all that was dry until a little bit ago. I'm gonna walk around back up front.
I'm walking in? Guess I'm an idiot. 8 feet of water under this. That's just underneath what I'm walking on. That's the driveway, and out yonder's the road. That's the backyard. Woo! One golf cart, 2 golf carts, free to get home. Watch out for snakes in this crap.
That's like a hurricane party
Right?
at the radio station.
Woo!
Waiting to be saved.
Come on, Hootie, where you at? Where's your airboats at? Come get us.
Look, I feel like the representative today.
Alright. Oh, my boots are waterlogged.
Of that amount, 69%, or $1,650,000 is proposed to be financed through a total ad valorem tax levy, with no increase over the 2011-12 millage rate. So a copy of the proposed 2013 budget is available on the City of Bay St. Louis website, at Bay St. Louis City Hall, or the Bay St. Louis City Council office. And the millage rate for Hancock County has been set at 40.53. It will produce the same amount of revenue from ad valorem taxes for Hancock County School District as was collected the prior year. The millage rate for the prior year was 40.53, so that hasn't changed. We're just going to tell you some stuff that's going on around. We'll get into all the things for the weekend tomorrow. We're just trying to catch everybody up to date on political and things that are going on. And
we haven't got to political
NEMA
yet. We haven't got to political yet.
I know.
All right, gang, let's get on with the buzz, and we'll wrap it up because we have lots of cleanup still to do around here. It's ongoing. Hope you remember City of Bay St. Louis has their building permit office open. All right, till 5 o'clock today, and contact them for a permit. Their permits are required. All right, so let's see. The buzz, this day in history, out the web, all that kind of good stuff. All right, y'all ready? Here we go. It's 12:06 here at WKRZ. Feels like 101 outside. Please stay hydrated out there, okay, gang? Remember, the herbs are going through the Shoreline Park area, and you'll have to flag them down, I'm sure, if you see one, okay?
The what?
The herbs.
What are they?
Emergency response vehicle.
Thank you for us that didn't know that. I thought it was a bird you were talking
herbs.
about.
All right.
Saying what herbs? Where?
Herbs, emergency response vehicle. I haven't seen one yet, so anybody out there seeing them around here, let us know, 463-435, love to hear from you. All right, also we had, if any volunteer groups are in the area listening to the station, please check in here, because there's lots of folks that really need some assistance out there, I know. If you can check in here, we'd appreciate it. Trying to do some shifts there. If you need some assistance, you can always call us up, and we'll try to provide on the board some folks that might need some extra help or something. The volunteer groups come in. Assist us. That'd be wonderful. God bless you. Thank you very much. All right, top of the web today. Let's see. Training curtailed. U.S. military has halted the training of some Afghan forces while it digs deeper into their background following a surge of attacks on soldiers and police on their international partners on Sunday or something. WQRZ, you're on the air. Good morning. Well, good afternoon. Hey.
Down Highway 90, and that's one of these cars, and I'm at the West Coast River.
Okay.
They just called for everybody with orange wristbands to meet the captain at the end of the fair. They're giving swamp tours. that big night tour.
Okay.
I'm just letting you know that life gets back to normal.
All right, swamp tours are back. You just cruised around my backyard.
Yeah, I know. That's another $8,000.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right, thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye. 463-1035. Swamp tours have returned down to Burlington.
Just talking to the waste management guys. They said that they are only taking household garbage.
Okay.
FEMA's going to come pick up the rest.
All right. Only household garbage for the garbage guys. Okay. You have to separate your debris according to the types of debris it is: vegetative, structural, of course, household appliances is one, electronics in another pile. All these have to be separate piles within 10 foot of the road, not in the road, not covering up your water meter or your gas meter, or don't place them over that, of course, or next to a fire hydrant or a tree. Okay. But that's how they want you to put it out to the side of the road, gang. All right, so remember, waste management will only take your household garbage. All right, number 2, top of the web, gang. Eastwood fan. Consider him unforgiven. President Barack Obama shrugged off Clinton's Eastwood memorable Republican National Convention performance as part of a USA Today interview. Romney thanked, number 3, let's see, the head of prominent Marriott hotel chain and fellow Mormon, J.W. Marriott, thanked Romney today for Mormon church service for bringing, quote, positive attention, unquote, to the religion, which is often being considered to be shrouded in a mystery. And that's top of the web today. And now, news of the weird, if it didn't start here already. All right, news of the weird. If Megan Dusky's parents had been with her that night in 2010, they perhaps would have insisted that she was dressed as a comic book hero Silver Spectre. Okay, not to try to slide down the railing during a Halloween-themed ball at Chicago's Palmer House Hilton Hotel. But she did slide down and fell 4 floors to her death. Nevertheless, in 2012, the parents filed a $500,000 lawsuit against Hilton and other entities, claiming that the death of Miss Dusky at age 23 was the hotel's and the sponsor's fault. News of weird today.
Use common sense. Don't slide down a banister that's so many stories up that you may fall off of it.
Okay. All right, this date in history, in 1189, England's King Richard I, the Lion-Hearted, was crowned at Westminster Abbey. In 1658, Oliver Cromwell, the Lord Protector of England, died in London, and he was succeeded by his son Richard. In 1783, representatives of the United States and Britain signed a treaty in Paris which officially ended the Revolutionary War. In 1861, during the Civil War, Confederate forces invaded the border state of Kentucky, which had declared its neutrality in the conflict. In 1868, the Japanese city of Edo was renamed Tokyo. And this day in history, 1923, the United States and Mexico resumed diplomatic relations. Got a birthday today? Call us up, 463-1035, as we go forward. Are you celebrating anything? Know where some jobs are? Call us up, you boys.
Tomorrow's Anthony's birthday.
Your birthday?
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow?
Yep.
Happy birthday.
Well, thank
Do
you.
that tomorrow. All right. Beetle Bailey, cartoonist Mort Walker is 89. Actress Ann Jackson is 86. We have actress Eileen Brennan is 80. Country singer Paul Blazer is 79. Actress Pauline Collins is 72. Rock singer, musician Al Jardine is 70. Actress Valerie Green is 69. Rock musician Donald Brewer from Grand Funk Railroad is 64 today. Rock guitarist Steve Jones from the Sex Pistols is 57. Actor Steve Shiriripa is 55. Actor Holt McCall.
Mississippi, all the news you need to know from Gulf Coast Radio and WQRZ. Just off the You can hear my voice today. They say to get on out of town and to head for higher ground, 'cause we're in the path of the hurricane. But I will stay. Oh, and I will stay just as long as I can. You're just tuning in. Well, I've been on the air for days, and though the storm is at an end, the calls keep flooding in for a lifeline in the haze. And thank God for all you looking out for one another. You put your neighbor's life before your own. Shelter and blankets and bottles of fresh water, and now they'll know you're not alone. And my home is 2 floors below water, but my broadcast tower is still standing tall today, so I will stay. Just as long as I can. Just as long as I can. Just as long as I can. Now I hear the roar of the Corporate Hurricane. 1,000 stations on the dials, stretching out across the miles, but it all just sounds the same. It sounds the same. And who's to blame for all these cruel, clear channel winds? I am a single radio tower against the money and all the power, but they'll never know what we've been through. But I do. Here in Hancock County, it's a beautiful new day, so I will stay. Just as long as I can. Just as long as I can. Just as long as I can. Thank you.